Hey guys, welcome to Jaxbeautifulyou. Today's video we're doing a good old-fashioned haul video. Some of these fragrances I had tested first and knew I had to have a bottle. Some of these fragrances are blind buys. I'm already blind buying. It's January and I've already blind bought, okay? I'm hopeless. Apparently I'm just hopeless. It's not going to change. I love perfumes. I love the thrill of a good blind buy, what can I say? And that probably won't change. I do have some I received in PR as well. I will let you know for sure of those fragrances. And I do have a good mixture here from very affordable to pretty expensive. So, and kind of in the middle of that as well. So good mixture in this haul today. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jackie. Thank you so much for clicking on my thumbnail today. I really appreciate you being here. And to my returning subscribers, thank you guys so much for all your support. Let's get into today's video. Alright guys, I want to start off with a fragrance I've already mentioned before in another video, but I told you I didn't know about the performance yet. It was brand new at the time and I needed to give it time. So I'm here to give you an update on this fragrance because I know a lot of you are very interested in this fragrance. This is by Narcotica and this is Happy Dust. When I first got this, I could barely smell it. The performance just was not there for me and I really felt not right telling you guys, oh yeah, this fragrance is amazing, because it does smell amazing, but the performance was pretty bad. Like I said, when I first got it, I remember spraying it and I could barely smell it. Barely smell it. And as time has gone on, I've kept testing the fragrance and I am so happy to report to you guys that the performance is finally there. It's finally there. It did take a pretty good amount of time though, and a lot of testing this perfume out for me to really feel like I could come on here and say, yes, I do recommend this fragrance. So if you get this fragrance and it doesn't perform very well, you have to give it time. It needs time to oxidize. I'm sure they macerate it completely before they ship it out, but this is a brand new formula. And so when I first got it, I just sprayed a few sprays, introduced it to oxygen, put it aside, tested it here and there. Wore it again last night and I was so happy to find that this was projecting. I could smell it. I could make out the notes. Everything is starting to come together on this fragrance and I am so happy about that because I think this smells incredible. So there's mango in here and the longer this sits, the more that mango comes out. I definitely get this fruity mango feel in the opening of the fragrance. I definitely start picking up this matcha green feel to the fragrance, but to me it's not sharp or bitter. Sometimes matcha can come across as kind of bitter, kind of sharp, too green, and I was kind of afraid of that when I first saw the notes. That's not what I get in here. I get this very smooth, yes, it smells green, but it's smooth and it's not bitter or sharp. And then mixed with some coconut water. I'm starting to pick out the coconut water more and more as this sits. And then I do pick out the vanilla for sure. This is definitely a vanilla forward fragrance for sure. There's 3 different types of vanilla in here, I believe. So do I recommend this fragrance? Yes, as long as you are willing to wait for this to fully settle and oxidize to the performance that is acceptable. Just as long as you understand that you're probably going to have to let this sit for a good month before you actually get the performance that you're looking for. At least that was my experience. Let me know in the comment section if you had a different experience. I think that's good for other people to hear. This is by the House of Narcotica, Happy Dust. All right, so for Christmas, my husband did buy me a perfume that I have wanted for a while. I tested this fragrance earlier in 2023. I knew I wanted it, but it's very pricey. And so I just decided to wait and ask my husband to give it to me for Christmas. This is by the House of Guerlain, Angelique, Noir. And I was super excited to get my hands on this because I absolutely love this fragrance. I had 2 different samples of this perfume and I kept testing it out just to make sure that I really did want to spend this kind of money on a fragrance. Or my husband. Well, it doesn't really matter because my husband and I share the same bank account, so I guess I bought this for myself. I couldn't shake it. I couldn't get past it. I knew I had to have a bottle of this. This is absolutely beautiful, and I'm super surprised that I love this because This is Angelique Noir. It has very prominent note of Angelica in here, and I don't always go for green notes. Like I said, if green comes across as bitter and sharp, which a lot of green notes do to my nose, I don't like that. But there is nothing bitter or sharp in here to me. Guerlain just, oh my gosh, they know how to blend fragrances, they know how to blend notes, and the vanilla in these fragrances are just, nobody does vanilla like the House of Guerlain, okay? And this is so, so beautiful. And I do get better performance from this than I do Spiritueuse Double Vanille. That one I have to, it gets stronger as I have let it sit, the longer I've had it. I got that one actually last Christmas from my husband, so I've had it for a year now, and it is much better performance now than it was when I first got it, but it's still not a super strong fragrance. This one already is stronger. It's still not a beast. I don't think it was meant to be a beast fragrance, but it definitely has better performance than Spiritueuse Double Vanille. So this one, I've told you guys this story a million times, but every time I get a Guerlain for Christmas, I have my granddaughter Ava, who's 6 years old. She picks out my bottles. She designed this. So she decided that she wanted the gold top. And then she also picked out this cord, which she went with black. She wanted the gold seal to match the gold top. And then you can also pick out your name. She wanted it to be in what she calls the fancy or cursive. You can have it in regular font or you can have it in cursive. She calls it fancy. She wanted it in the fancy one, and she said she wanted it to be in gold. I love how she made this match. I love how she picked out black and gold and made the whole thing come together and match. And she's only 6. So yeah, she's just absolutely stylish already. She's already into perfumes. And she was actually there with me the day that I actually opened this, and she helped me open it. She helped me take the wrapping off, and then she got the first spray. So she wanted the first spray on her hand, and she walked around the rest of the day with Angelique Noir on her hand, and she just absolutely loved it. The girl's got good taste, okay? What can I say? I think Angelica is in the opening and in the base of this fragrance, if I remember correctly. There's pear, there's some pink pepper, obviously there's vanilla. I think there's a little bit of cedar in here, so it's a little bit woody, but it's just stunning. There's something about the contrast between that sweet vanilla and that greenness that comes together and just absolutely blows my mind. I just love it. So that is by the House of Guerlain, Angelique Noir. All right, this next one was a blind buy. This is one that I have heard Emmy talking about a lot. She absolutely loves this. And I remember putting it on my wish list and I kind of forgot about it. But then I was looking around and this was on sale. It was at Joma Shop. It was on sale at Joma Shop for like half off. And I remember thinking to myself, I think this is on my wish list. And yeah, I've never smelled it before, and I just went ahead and bought it because the deal was so good. I just couldn't resist. But this is by Jimmy Choo, and this is Vanilla Love. And I forgot what the notes were. I bought it because I just remembered that this was on my wish list, and it's called Vanilla Love, right? So I'm gonna love it. I love vanilla. But when I got it and I sprayed it, I was actually kind of taken aback because I wasn't prepared for what I was smelling. This is spicy. This has black pepper and myrrh in the opening. That's kind of, you know, myrrh is usually something that's in the base of a perfume. But when I sprayed it, I was like, oh, there's spices in here. So there's black pepper, there's myrrh, and there's green apple. And I honestly didn't know what to think of that combo when I first tried it. When I first sprayed it, it had just gotten off the FedEx truck, so, you know, that's never a good idea. It's been in the truck all day. It's cold, you know, you got to give the juice time to settle back down. But I couldn't wait because I have no willpower, and I sprayed it and I was just like, oh, that's not what I'm expecting. There's vanilla, there's tonka bean, and there's patchouli in here. There's toffee in here, which I'm a sucker for toffee. There's some saffron. I love saffron, and then there's a lot of amber in this fragrance as well, so it's very warm. When I first sprayed it, I was like, uh-oh, I might have made a mistake. However, I have sprayed it again since I gave it time to settle. Yeah, I really like this. I really, really like this. I thought it was a mistake at first, but it's not. I am really growing to love this fragrance. Yeah, I'm gonna love this. I just needed a minute. I am really happy that I got this. I love the bottle. The bottle's super cute. and no regrets on this one. I'm super excited that I got it at the price I did. I still need to wear it and get to know it more. This is just a haul video. I'm not really trying to get into too much detail about the fragrance because I still have to play with these fragrances and get to know them. These aren't reviews, you know what I mean? This is just a haul. But so far, I'm not regretting my decision to get this one, and I'm counting this so far as a successful blind buy. So this is by Jimmy Choo Vanilla Love. All right, let's talk about an affordable fragrance. Let's switch gears because this is a super affordable fragrance that I blind bought. When I went to Joma Shop and I saw that Vanilla Love was on sale, I put it in my cart, but then I saw this one and I was really, really curious about it. This is by Lattafa, and this is called, I think it's Mohra, is how you pronounce it, Mohra, and it's Silky Rose. This is super affordable. I think I paid around $20, maybe $25 for this fragrance, something like that. Lattafa is very hit and miss for me. Sometimes they have really good fragrances, and sometimes I don't really love their fragrances. It's been very hit and miss. I still have to give this one more time. Again, this isn't a review, this is just a haul, but so far my impression of this fragrance is that this is a successful blind buy. I really, really like this. I gave this a full wear when I first got it, and I was surprised at how much I liked it. This is super, super pretty. Yeah, this is so pretty, you guys. It's very mass appealing. This doesn't smell like anything, you know, that you've never smelled before. It's very pretty girl. It's not groundbreaking by any means, but for under 30 bucks, this is gorgeous. So this has rose, lychee, and pink pepper in the opening. When I saw the rose and the lychee, I kind of wondered if this was going to be a Delina or like a Delina exclusive kind of dupe, but it's not. It doesn't smell anything like those fragrances. There's some more rose. It's very musky. There's musk in the mid and in the base. There's lily of the valley, vanilla, and patchouli in this fragrance. And that's what it smells like. It smells like rose, musky, sweet, feminine, really easy to wear type of fragrance. If you like perfumes along the same lines as Miss Dior's Absolutely Blooming, you know, or Blooming Bouquet, things like that. Like I said, it's not groundbreaking, but for the price, so far, I'm thinking that this was a successful blind buy, and I really enjoyed it when I wore it. So I will keep you updated on this one. I'm not really super familiar with the longevity and all that. I've only worn it once. It seemed to perform pretty okay. It's not a beast or anything like that, but I really wasn't struggling with it. So I'll keep you posted for sure and let you know. But this one so far seems to be a successful blind buy, and I'm super happy with it. All right, I have told you guys before that I blind bought this perfume. I've already talked about it before, but I didn't officially haul it. This is by Hez Parfums, and this is Banana Bread Banshee. This one was a blind buy. I heard a subscriber talked about it, saying this is one of her favorite purchases of 2023. And when I heard the name, I was just like, okay, I've never heard of this brand before, but I have to check this perfume out. And I'm super glad that I did because I love this. To me, this smells like banana bread with lots of walnuts. It's so good. I absolutely adore it. Really good performance. And I've already told you guys how much I love this one. But Hez Parfums actually reached out to me and asked if I was interested in trying any more of their fragrances. And I said, absolutely. I want to try all your fragrances. You know, if they smell like this one, I want to try your fragrances. So they actually sent me over a bunch. So I don't really have my full thoughts on all of these fragrances. I haven't had a chance to try them all, but I will keep you updated in future videos about these fragrances. A couple of them I do have opinions on, and some of them I haven't even had a chance to try yet. So let's talk about this one. This is their new release. This is Rue d'Oud, and this is a limited edition. This is more expensive than their others. All their other ones retail for $70. I think this one's $95. It's limited edition, and once it's sold out, it's gone, and I don't think it's coming back from what I can tell from the website. But this one is an anniversary one. I think it's a 1-year anniversary to their Bourbon Street, and this is really, really nice. It's raspberry, it's oud. It's very masculine leaning though, and I found it to be too masculine for me. However, my husband tried this and absolutely loved it. So this has now gone over to his collection, but yeah, I highly recommend this one. This smells so sexy on my husband, and it lasts all day. So really good performance, really good quality, but I don't want to talk too much about this one because I do believe that once this is gone, once it's sold out and you can't get in anymore. But my husband really, really likes this one and he wants it, so it's going to go to him. Now this next one I was super curious about. I really wanted to try this one. I'm super glad that he sent me this. This is Cafe Beignet, and this smells like a delicious coffee house and some pastries, which is what I think they were going for. If you don't know what a beignet is, I've never had one, but I think it's a dessert. It's like a pastry kind of dessert that they have in New Orleans, which is where I think they're from, and they base all of their perfumes from smells in New Orleans, and I think that's kind of cool. But anyway, this smells delicious. If you like gourmands, this lasts all day, really good performance, and if you like coffee scents, definitely get your nose on this one. I do really enjoy this one. The other one, I think my favorite, besides Banana Bread Banshee. Banana Bread Banshee is still my favorite, but my second favorite is this one. This is called Plum Conficture, I believe, and this is plum. It's sweet, but it also has some tobacco in here as well. So I think from what I read on the story is he was trying to make a perfume that smelled like his grandmother's cooking, but also mixed with his grandfather's tobacco. I think he would smoke like a pipe tobacco, I think, and his grandmother would cook and bake. And he has really good memories of going to his grandparents' house, and he wanted to make a scent that smelled like that. And wow, do I love this. Oh gosh, you guys, this is so good. First of all, I love the story. And second of all, I'm a big tobacco fan, and this is just, oh, this is so good. That sweet plum in here mixed with the tobacco just absolutely hits. It probably leans a tad bit masculine, but it's not so masculine I feel uncomfortable wearing it. Really love this one. This is called Plum Conficture. Up next, we have this one, which I thought I was going to absolutely love. This is Bourbon Street. A lot of people have compared this fragrance to Angel Share, so I thought, oh, this is going to be a shoe-in. It's apple, it's bourbon, and I don't remember all the notes that are in here, and like I said, this isn't a review. This is just my first impression. I will give you more detail on these fragrances later, but I can see the similarity to Angel Share, but this is way different in my opinion. It is very, very boozy. You definitely have to be into boozy fragrances to like this. I do really like it. I do really like it. I just don't have my final thoughts on it. It smells really good. The booze in here is bourbon, which is whiskey, you know, and sometimes me and whiskey, sometimes we don't really get along. But this one's not, this doesn't actually smell like bourbon, like you spilled bourbon on yourself, but it is very, very boozy. I do really like the apple in here. So yeah, it's not as sweet as Angel Share, and to me this leans a little bit more masculine than I was expecting. So I'll have to play with this some more and let you know. I like it, but I'm not sure that I just absolutely love it. I had my husband try it. He really likes it. So this might be another one that goes to my husband, but I'm still trying to make up my mind. So that is Bourbon Street. And then we have Caramel Elixir, which this is delicious. Okay? Caramel. It definitely has lots of caramel in here. Definitely smells like a gourmand. If you're a caramel lover, I still have to get to know this one a little bit better, but I think this is super delicious. I think I've worn this once or twice and I was like, ooh, yes, gourmand. This is Caramel Elixir. And then this one I really don't know that well. This one's called Hurricane. This one is very fruity. I think it has some orange, some cherry. I think it's supposed to be after a drink from New Orleans called Hurricane, so I think that it's a little boozy. This seems like more like a summertime fragrance to me, but I will keep you posted on this one. And the same goes with Raspberry Electrique. This one is also very fruity. It looks like it's lemon and raspberry, probably, you know, for a drink. It sounds like a drink type of fragrance. I'll keep you posted on this one. I'm not very familiar with this one. And then the other one I'm not very familiar with because same thing. It seems more like a summertime fragrance. This is called Jungle Juice. I think this is another fruity. Yeah, this is very fruity. Another fruity type of drink perfume, I believe. Ooh, this one smells super good off the cap. Yeah, I'm excited to play with those 3 as well and give you my final thoughts on those. But yeah, those were sent over to me by the House of Hez. Thank you guys very much for sending that out to me. I really appreciate it. And I am excited to play with these more, get to know them more, and report back to you guys on what I really think of them. All right, up next we have one that I had tested first and I knew I needed to get this. This is another more affordable fragrance. This is by Kis Parfums. I think I paid around like $75, maybe $85 for this. This is it Delizia? Delizia di Marshmallow? Hopefully I didn't completely butcher that, but this is obviously a marshmallow scent, and I had tried a sample of it. I knew I had to have it because I love marshmallow in my fragrances. This smells amazing on its own, but I bought this to layer. I actually saw, who was it? Oh, I think it was Carmen talking about this. Yeah, she said that she layers this with Montal's Chocolate Greedy, which to me, Chocolate Greedy smells like hot chocolate, but like the powdery, if you opened up a packet of hot chocolate, it's very powdery. It smells, it's one of the few straight up chocolate fragrances that I really love. And she layers this with that because it smells like hot chocolate with marshmallows when you put the 2 together. And when she said that, I was just like, that is genius. That is genius. And I absolutely have to try that, and I need this perfume because even if I don't like, maybe that combo, I haven't tried it yet, maybe that combo won't work out, but still I absolutely want this for layering because I have lots of perfumes that have marshmallow in it that I would love to amplify the marshmallow. So I did wear this with Kilian's Princess, and let me tell you something, that was a match made in heaven. That was, I smelled so freaking good. I already love the marshmallow that's in Princess, but when you add this on top, it amplifies, and it smelled so good. So good. I highly recommend that combo. I smelled delicious. So yeah, I absolutely love this one. Super happy to have this. I think I'm going to be able to layer this with Oriana. I think that's going to amplify the marshmallow and lots of other stuff. So if you love marshmallow and want to amp up your marshmallow game, check this one out. All right, guys, speaking of perfumes that smell like angel share, I blind bought this fragrance, and this is by Boucheron, and this is Ambre d'Alexandrie. This is not new. This has been out for a while. Lots and lots of people have talked about this and compared it to angel share, which is why I purchased it, because I was looking for a more wearable daytime version of angel share. To me, I love angel share. It's perfection. Nothing has beat it so far. But it's not the most wearable fragrance for me. I can't just wear it on an everyday basis. I really want to save it for special occasions. It's very special to me. I love to wear it for Thanksgiving and Christmas. So I wanted a more wearable version of angel share, and this is what I purchased. And yes, it does smell similar, but not the same to angel share. Definitely has that same DNA, that same vibe, but this is not boozy. There are no boozy notes in here. There's a lot of tobacco in here, which I do pick up on, and I don't get any tobacco. There's no tobacco in angel share, but this still does have that warm apple pie feel for sure. So in the opening you have vanilla, tobacco, and benzoin, and then there's amber in here, which definitely, this is an amber forward fragrance. It is very warm, it is very ambery, and like I said, it does come across as this kind of warm apple pie feel with lots of tobacco and amber. Angel share is very cinnamon heavy, it's very boozy, it has a lot of woodiness in the base, so no, this does not smell like angel share, but it does have the same vibe as angel share, so hopefully that makes sense. It's not a dupe, but this is beautiful, and it's lighter and it's easier to wear. This is not nearly as sweet, not nearly as strong, and there's, like I said, there's no booziness in this fragrance, so I find this to be a lot more wearable than angel share. So that's what I wanted. That's what I was looking for. I'm not disappointed in this fragrance. This is a very successful blind buy. Now, I say it's lighter than angel share, but the performance is still pretty good. I could smell this on me for most of the day, and I was really not having problems with the wafts. I mean, I was getting wafts of it. I could smell it. It smelled amazing, but it is more wearable than angel share. I really am happy with this purchase. All right, last but definitely not least is one that was on my wish list, but I did not want to pay full price for this fragrance. I tested this perfume out a while ago and I knew I wanted it, but I waited. I was patient and I waited, and I found an amazing deal, and I finally got it. So this is by Atelier des Ors, and this is Pink Me Up. This bottle, you guys, this bottle is everything. This is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, just look at this. I love the little gold, those little gold flakes in here. It's so much fun. It's so pretty. It's so much fun. I love the bottle. I love the gold in here. This is a fruity floral fragrance. Now, a lot of people said that this was a very basic, designer smelling, mass appealing, not worth the price type of fragrance. I'm not 100% sure I disagree with that as far as, does this blow my mind? Is this groundbreaking? Is this something we've never smelled before? No, it's a fruity, rosy, feminine fragrance, but the quality is really good and I get really good performance out of it, and I love the bottle and I got a really good deal on it, and I have no regrets whatsoever on this fragrance. I absolutely love it. So this has bergamot and orange blossom in the opening. There's some champagne in here, which I do pick up on. There's a fizziness to this fragrance that I really love. I think it's the champagne in here that really just makes it for me. It smells so, so good. There's blackberry, there's rose. Definitely pick that up. It's fruity, it's sparkling, it's musky, it's got some patchouli, but I don't really pick up a whole lot of patchouli. I definitely get a muskiness, and I think there's some iris in here as well. Mostly I just get that fruity, rosy, champagne, musky type of pretty girl. This is a very pretty girl scent. This is definitely a perfume I could see Barbie wearing for sure. This is a Barbie perfume, and I love it. I have no regrets, like I said. I wore it today. It was my scent of the day. I wore it to church, and I was smelling all kinds of good. All right, guys, that's it for today's video. Those are the fragrances I have added into my collection. Of course, like I told you guys before, I will keep you updated on these, let you know how I feel. But so far, for the most part, I really feel like most of these are successful. I really don't have any that I don't think are going to work out at the moment. That could change. You never know, but for the most part, I think this was a pretty successful haul. So let me know what you think of these. Have you tried them? Do you like them? Do you love them? Do you hate them? Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. I love to hear from you. I hope everybody is having an amazing day. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye.